Good morning guys, Alpha here, this is Alpha Psych Ward. In this video I'll be playing Lumber Tycoon 2. It's been going super good, you guys have been so helpful. And I just wanted to go over some things, back up to speed where I'm at. As you can see, I do have the max mill now. That was priority number one. Now that I have a max mill, and I did save up for it, I didn't get every mill in between. I think I went from the second mill all the way up to this one here. So I skipped the third one. Reason being is that I want to be able to run that lava wood up there, and with that max mill, just about every lava log will fit in there. And that's a lot of wood. It's easy to get. It's probably your best farming method for gold, so I wanted to get into that as quick as possible. If you don't know, when you're first starting out, when you have your first mill or your second mill and you're trying to get money, the best advice I can give you is to keep at it, okay? If you want money, just go get it. Money in this game literally grows on trees because it is trees. And what you want to do when you're first starting out is you don't want to travel too far. You don't want to like run way over there to get that cherry wood. You don't want to try to get lava logs that you can't run through your mill because that'll waste money. You don't want to grab these big trees. What you want to do is all these little trees that are super close, you just want to run up to them and you want to cut those down, drag them over as a full tree, chop them down right in front of your mill, run them through. It'll be the fastest money you can get to start. Another tip I have for you guys is this is a chopping tree game. It's called Lumber Tycoon 2. What that means is essentially you're going to be chopping down trees and turning them in for money, and you're going to use that money so you can more efficiently chop down trees and earn money faster. So, you know, if you don't have much money and all you're doing is going into public servers and begging people for money, even if you get that money and you invest it into your base, you're still not willing to chop down trees, so you're just, you know, reconsider, maybe you're playing the wrong game. So if you're sitting there begging, another thing too is, like I've seen a lot of begging in public servers for money, and if you just, you know, just got to work and just started chopping down trees, you'd probably get more money in the long run than sitting there hoping somebody's going to chip you some of their earnings, right? So just keep that in mind. If you're not willing to chop down the trees and earn the money, this isn't the game for you, because that's what this game is about. So take that into consideration. One thing I want to do in this video, and I tried this last night and it didn't go well at all, it actually made me quite upset, is I went and tried to buy the big truck. I had 30,000 like I had now. I had that last night. I traveled over the bridge, I bought the truck, I had the truck box in this truck, and I was driving back, and for whatever reason my server shut down. I have no idea why, and lo and behold, when I logged back in, it indeed saved that I spent my money, but since the server shut down, that box that was in my truck was lost. So last night I lost 19,000. I was pretty heartbroken. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to do that again right now. Well, hopefully not again like that. Hopefully I get it. And just so you guys know, my priorities right now, number one was that max mill. That's going to help me farm money a lot faster because I'll be able to run that lava wood. And hopefully I should get into that in this episode, kind of show you guys what I do. My second priority, now that I have that mill, is obviously this big truck, and I've been running lava wood for it, so that's how I earn the money for that. After I get this big truck, I'm thinking I'm gonna want a trailer and probably some land, kind of at the same time. They kind of go hand in hand. And then after I have a trailer and a little bit more land, then I'm going to be working on my actual conveyor, making it a little bit more automatic. Just so there's less for me to do. It'll go a little bit faster. This is very unfortunate. I didn't realize it was nighttime and this is not open at nighttime. So bear with me, I'll see you when it's open. Alright, so here we are, it's daytime. As you can tell, I have more money now. I didn't waste the night, I didn't just sit around. I actually went and farmed some lava wood, just one tree while I was gone. Gave me almost 10k. That's why I pushed for that mill so fast. Or first, anyways. I want to buy the big truck. Yes, I do. This is going to make a huge difference. Even just that, it having that tailgate, that all by itself makes this big truck worth it. But the reason I farmed is I should be able to afford this thing now. 13,000, I got 20k. Alright. Beauty. So I'm able to run the wood with that nice mill. Now I'm going to be able to get the wood with this nice truck and this trailer. And then next all I need is some land and then to make my conveyor better. Alright, so I was just thinking I was going to stop off and buy another plot of land, but I'm actually a little scared to do that because last time my server reset before I got back to my base with my truck. So I'm going to go try to set these in. Then we'll go and buy a bit more land. Oh, that's not the right button. There we go. Oh no, is it gonna fit? Let's see if I can like stack it. I don't really care if they're on top of each other. Yes, I can. Move over. Move over a little bit. There we go. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna have to move it. Oh, that truck is so much bigger. So nice. So nice. Alright, trailer time. The trailer. I'm gonna stack the trailer too. I was gonna say I'm not gonna, but you know what? I'm gonna. I need the space. There we go. Awesome. Oh no. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, what the hell. Okay, so let's try that again. That flat on there? No, it's not. Is that because I must be too close to it or something? There we go. Okay, perfect. So yeah. And that shouldn't affect me any. I can always move them out of the way and all that good stuff as they are right now. So that was my priority number 2. And I'm trying to do this as efficiently as possible because that's kind of how I like to operate. If you're not into this or whatever, if you're more into like the building and trying to make a home and stuff like that, like do whatever you have fun with. This is not like a cookie cutter. This is just what I want to do. So if I'm not mistaken, my next piece of land should cost 3,000, which I have. Yes, I do. You already have land. I would like to expand it. At this point, it really doesn't matter which way I expand. I'll just put it there. Like I said, it doesn't even matter. That's 3,000. This gets land gets pricey quick, so you want to keep an eye on that. Let's just have a quick look to see what the next piece is. Yeah, I do. I'll expand it. Yes. Let's see how much. 6 grand. Okay, that's not bad. I think it's 3 grand every additional piece, but it does add up. Why don't I want land? Call 911. What was that? Oh man. Alright, so that's a pretty good chunk right there. Doing pretty well. Still happy with this game. The lag seems to be not that bad actually. Another thing I did that I didn't really go over with you guys is I made my conveyor float, or my mill. I did buy 2 pieces. I bought a ramp and a straight conveyor. What I did is I put the straight conveyor underneath and I set this on top of it. Reason being is now when I run wood, because I don't have a big long conveyor coming off the back end, it'll actually fall and kind of clear away. So I should, normally I can run like 3 or 4 pieces through here before I have to run around and move them. Because if it gets blocked and the piece can't push its way out, it's going to get chopped and you're going to lose whatever's still inside the mill. So you don't want that. That's just a waste of money. So I did boost it up for that reason, and I added just this little extra conveyor just to kick it away from it a little bit. So that definitely helps, and it's cheap to do. Then I think the last thing I'm going to show you in this video before I sign out is putting on these pieces. Okay, when you have a conveyor Like if you look at it straight on, like that doesn't line up. Like you can see that's too high, so that's not good. So to get it to line up, and one trick that I use all the time is I zoom out a little bit, and then if you try to put it straight on, normally it won't line up. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but if you look, like it's just, even a slight mouse movement, I can't get it to line up. So what I do, and you probably saw it just then, is I'll come over sideways, so that lines up, you can see the height's good, then you just kind of slide it into place. Slide it into place. I can do this, maybe from the other side. And there you go. That's how I do all my conveyors. You kind of start off to one side, you get the height right, then you slide it over. I don't know why it's that picky, it just is, but that's what I do. It makes it a lot easier. Another thing I see with a lot of mistakes that you guys are making with your conveyors is just about like really shortly after the conveyor, like you'll have one straight piece, maybe two, and then you'll start like ramping up. You don't want to do it that soon, because if you have any big pieces coming through, the second it hits that ramp, if it's still in the mill and it's like big and tall and wide, it's going to get stuck. It's not going to push through, and once it's stuck for X amount of seconds, it'll actually just cut off whatever's in the mill, and then it'll continue on, and again, that's just a waste of material. So if you're going to have it, you know, convey out and then up, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have enough straight conveyors that none of the pieces ever get chopped off in the mill. That way it can all come out and then start ascending up. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. So thanks for watching. I'm going to be bouncing around doing different videos and stuff. I love live streaming with you guys, but during the week when my kids aren't home and my family's out, I'm going to do more video-based stuff. So just heads up for that. And yeah, you guys remember to be good. And if you can't be good, just don't get caught. Alright, take care, guys. Bye. Bye.